Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Career Q, a place to curate your career. In today's video, I am going to share with you the struggles or the difficulties that you have to face when you are somebody like me who comes from a non-technical background and who doesn't know much of coding, etc. etc. What actually led me to take this kind of a decision, and whether this is the only way out or is there some other way as well. I will be discussing all of it in detail, so do watch this video because it is, I think it will be beneficial for all of you who are finding yourself on the same boat like me, like you find yourself stuck and you see that you do not have any further growth or any further opportunities given your way. So if you are somebody like that, then this video might be very helpful in order to decide what you want to do for your future, in your future, and this can help you to take that perfect final decision, how your career advancement should look like. So if you are new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, then please subscribe, and with that being said, let's get started. The first thing that I would like to tell you is I would like to give you a little bit of backdrop, because without that being said, you cannot understand the position or the plight in which I was, and I think it is a same situation for a lot of people like me, so I think this needs to be called out. So these IT employers, these big MNCs and people like those, they really take in anybody and everybody. They just say that we will be teaching you and we will be preparing you, we will be making you experts of your department, etc. etc. And yes, to some extent they do that, and they give good trainings, they give good mentorship, etc. etc. I joined in Capgemini, and Capgemini has a rigorous 3 months training in which that to classroom training. So it really gives you a good grip of the entire system, and programming, non-programming, everything they teach you from the very core, and I know that it is good. But when you come from a non-tech background, from a person who is just like me, who has not had the contact with subjects on computer science and these kinds since a long time, since the 4 years of engineering that we did. So if you're somebody like me, then it becomes really difficult. Now I am better in that also, because I studied in ICSE board, and I had computers since my grade 4 or grade 5. I had computers as my subject, and I was taught Java in school time, and even in my 10th and my 12th I had computers with me. But I do know that there are several other boards, like CBSE board also gives computer as optional, and there are many students who do not take that option. And I know that the state boards, they do not give computers even as an option. There are several of you out there who do not learn computers even as much as I did, and still I faced these situations. So I'm pretty sure that situations would be as similar or maybe even worse for your case. So what happened one time I would like to share this small story. I was in Capgemini, and there was some technical development. I was always put on cloud, and I have already told you that. So I was working on cloud, and we had a good team. I was given good opportunity, no doubt on that. I was put a lot of workload, no doubt on that as well. But there was this one time when I really felt that this is where you get demarcated. And what happened during that time was, there were 5 of us, 5 of the freshers who were selected for that particular project, and for that particular team, I would say. So all of 5 of us were sitting, and there was a manager who asked me that, okay, out of all 5 of you, how many of you come from have taken up computer science and have done their BTech in computer science, or maybe even IT? So there was just one guy who said that he had done his BTech in computer science, and then he was put to some other project wherein he got much better opportunities, and it had a lot of coding and stuffs like that. So yeah, he was put on a separate project, and the remaining 4 of us were put on a separate project. What I'm saying is that they did not give us that fair chance that, okay, even this person has been trained by us only, by our company only, and hence this person might have a similar kind of knowledge. That was not considered, and I am pretty sure that I'm not alone. A lot of you might have faced similar situations like this when, if and when this kind of discussion takes up. So that was the very first time when I felt that, okay, coming from a non-technical background has its own set of disadvantages. Another thing that also happened, now this was not with me, I was witnessing somebody else's case. Now this friend of mine, she had not had computers since a long time, like till 10th she did take computers, but you know, in 11th 12th we have this feeling that okay, we have to give PCM, we have to focus more on PCM, and we have to crack our JE exam and those kind of things come. So she did not take up computers as her extra subject in during her boards, and she had lost touch from computers since long time, you know, it like 4 years engineering, 2 years 11th and 12th, so 6-7 years she did not had any connect with computers, and she had almost forgotten everything. Now that took a toll on her working in the project. The same work that we were able to do say in 1 day or 2 days, she would have to sit through her weekend in order to know about it and then complete that work. So you know, even the time that it takes for people like us who do not come from a tech background, the time that it takes for us to do same work might be very very different from the time that it takes our counterparts to do the same work. And you know, she got frustrated much before we were, and she left the job. Now I have already told you that we were not taken under any bond, so she left the job within a year because she felt that she did not get any weekends for herself, and she was continuously working 24/7. So that was her feeling, and that was her way, and that was how she had to face it. Now that is what I'm saying, that people who come from a non-tech background, somewhere or the other they do have to face these kind of difficulties when they are you know, in this career of software. And which is why, you know, at some point of time you feel that it is now important for you to take up something else, because else it'll just drive you mad. There are different options that you can go with. Okay, so now say for example you are somebody just like me who has completed a few years within the tech sector, and now you want to take that step of career advancement and you want to go and pursue higher studies. Now there are two ways. One is you go a completely non technical side and you go and take up your MBA. So yeah, there are multiple people who have taken up this path because they were not able to understand and they were not able to cope with the pressures that they were dealing you know, on daily basis. So they took up MBA so that, you know, now they would completely move out of this technical roles and they will be put in the managerial roles. This is one option that you can go for, which is going and doing an MBA. But let me warn you even there that if you do not pursue your MBA from a good or a reputed college that has good placements, then it makes no good. There are several other people, and I fall in this category of people itself, who know that they do not like this technical bit, but who also know that it is purely because they have lost this touch and they have not had a good base, and who have not studied this subject nicely, which is why they are facing this problem, and they don't want to get rid of it altogether. Rather, they want to make themselves stronger and want to come back stronger. Now I fall into this category. Now even I am not deciding on going in for an MBA because I do not want to go into the managerial roles through that side. I can go into the managerial role through I can become a technical manager, but not somebody who is constantly you know, working with people, for people, by people. I cannot do that. So I do know that I like technology and I do know that I enjoy working on the technology, but I also know that it is one of my weak points, and I also know that had I studied this subject, had I known this subject better, had I attended classes, lectures, etc., had I done a degree, a technical degree, that would help me in my technical journey. So that is what I want to do. I want to do my masters in some technical field which will be relevant to whatever I am doing right now, that is cloud and data management. I want to take up something in that field, and I want to come back and I want to join that field once again, because I know I love my job, I love the responsibility, but I also know where I lag. Okay, so this is one demarcation that you have to have clear in your mind, whether you want to go this way or that way, whether you just want to get rid of the technical stuff, or whether you want yourself a little bit more, you know, push given to yourself, and once that push is given, then you are good to go and you will be able to deal with anything and everything in the given timeline that you are expected to. Okay, so this is the two things, and these are the two ways. Either you can go for MBA or you can go in for your masters. Now the third thing, now I have seen a lot of people who have come to me on Topmate and they have said that I want to get hold of this technical stuff, but I do not have that kind of money, that kind of budget, that kind of saving in order, that can help me survive for next 2 years and pay my fees and everything. So I want something in between. I want to go with this technical thing, but I cannot take up masters, I cannot do an MTech, and I want something that is short, that is not that costly, and that can actually give me good results. So here I am to tell you that there are several organizations, several agents, several agencies in big cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune. These cities have such kind of organizations. They have 6 months courses, they have 9 months courses, they have 8-10 months courses, these kind of, they have duration based courses, and in that duration they will teach you, they will give you the atmosphere to work on things practically, and then they will also, in the end, they will bring companies to there, and there will be campus placements within those organizations. So such organizations do exist, but they do not exist in tier 2 cities. In order to get hold of these organizations, in order to get yourself enrolled to these organizations, you need to go and join any one of them in the tier 1 cities itself, and you need to go and attend those classroom lectures, and then you need to do those practicals that they tell you to do, and then later on you will see that you have actually improved, you have actually come to know a lot of things, and then they will in the end of the course, there is that everything is mentioned in that agreement that you sign. So in the end of the course, they will call companies and they will get you hired. Okay, now not they will get you hired, of course you have to show that you are eligible to get hired, but you get my point, right? So these courses are lesser when compared to the fees. These courses are quicker when compared to the duration. They do not give you a technical degree though. They will give you a certificate of completion and they will give you a job, but you will still remain a BTech candidate and you will not have a technical degree, and that's it. That's the only difference. And you do not get to pay the fees or wait for that much time, or maybe even prepare for an exam. So say for example, if you are pursuing an MBA, then you need to give the exam, the MBA exam, entrance exam, or if you are going for your masters, you need to give that exam. So giving that exam, preparing for that exam, all the extra hassle that goes into doing or taking up masters, that goes away. So I hope you're able to understand that there are three different ways or three different paths that you can take if you are somebody like me who want to take a career break, or you want to advance in your career, and these ways can actually help you get that better position, that better job, that better opportunity that you have been deprived of just because you do not come from a technical background. So if you are somebody watching this video and if you know any other method that you have applied or somebody else in your known ones have applied and have landed into a good opportunity, better opportunity, then please put them down in the comment section, because it will definitely help the audience, everybody in the community. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll come again tomorrow with another new video. Till then, stay tuned to Career Q. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.